can hear me and see the slides? Wonderful. Okay, very good. So let's continue with our topic on tutor. All right. So here we go. We have a starter here. It says there, what letters do we add to the word like to make it the opposite? So what letter do we add to the word like to make it have the opposite meaning? Okay, very good. So we can definitely add un. Okay, so it has a different meaning to like. Yes, very good. Another one is dislike. Okay, so this is an equal comparison. All right. So unlike dislike, okay, so both of them have different meaning. Very good. All right. Now we add. So this is where we are going to learn about the prefix. Okay. So those words, sorry, those letters there are what we call prefix. Okay, so we add the prefix dis or un to the word like to make it the opposite, resulting in the word dislike or unlike. Okay, now we are going to learn how to effectively explain the meaning of words and passages. Now, if you could please vote in here and let me know how confident are you with this lesson objective. Okay, thank you. Can I have one more vote from Kazu? Okay, wonderful. All right, so let's talk about word parts. So many English words are formed by combining smaller, meaningful parts such as prefixes, roots, and suffixes. Okay, by breaking down these word parts, we can often deduce the meaning of unfamiliar words. So I have here an example for the word unbelievable. So here, if we look at the orange part right here, un, this is what we call a prefix. So un is a prefix. It means not or it means opposite. All right. And in the middle, which is in green, we have the root. So the word believe is the root. So it is the core part of the word that gives it meaning. And finally, able. Okay, able is a suffix. It forms adjectives and means capable of or fit for. All right, so just for you to remember, so you need to remember two things. Number one, prefix is always placed in front. Okay, and suffixes are always placed at the end. Is that clear, everyone? Prefix in front, suffix at the end. Okay, very good. So we are going to look at different explanation for the prefix, roots, and suffixes. So bear with me, yeah. So prefixes, they are actually small groups of letters added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. So we have few examples. For example, un, re, dis, and miss. So for example, unhappy, undo, redo, rebuild, disappear, disagree, misunderstand, misinterpret. Do you know any prefixes? Understand is not a prefix. Okay, understand is actually the core already. It is already the root. Okay, this is the root already. Okay, however, if you add in front of it misunderstand, then this one is a prefix. And misunderstand has a different meaning to understand. Okay? Hi there, Irisu. Are you doing okay? So we are just doing looking at prefix, suffix, and roots. For Mariko and Kazu, let me just go back a little while to explain again to Irisu if that is okay. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, wonderful. Irisu, can you hear me? Ah, hello, Tamanori. Welcome to class. Okay. Just checking if you are able to hear me. Okay, it's okay since Tomonori is here as well. That is perfect. So I can do a little bit of a recap again on what we have done so far. It's okay, no worries. No worries there. I understand. Okay, so let's get started, shall we, everyone? Okay. So we were looking at word parts. So in English, words are formed by combining smaller meaningful parts that consist of prefix, roots, and suffixes. Okay, so for example, I have the word unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. All right, so in the word of unbelievable, they are they can be broken down into three parts. All right, so first one is un. So the word un, okay, is what we call a prefix. And remember, for prefix, they are only placed at the in front. Okay, and next one we have the root, and next at the end for the word able. Okay, that is what we call a suffix. All right, so for the word unbelievable, it can be broken down into three parts, namely prefix, root, and suffix. Okay, so a prefix, okay, so the word un in unbelievable is a prefix. It means not or opposite. Okay, and believe is the root, where it is the core part of the word that gives it meaning. Okay, and lastly, we have able. So the word able is a suffix. It forms adjectives and it has a meaning of capable of or fit for. And two things to remember when it comes to prefix and suffix. Okay, prefix is always placed in front, suffix is always placed at the end. Okay, so that is how we know which one is a prefix, which one is a suffix. Okay, and for prefixes, what are they? Is that they are small group of letters which are added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. So these are some of the examples of prefixes. So for example, unhappy, undo. All right, the un in unhappy and the un in undo. All right, there are many different prefixes as well, such as re, dis, miss. Okay, so here I was just explaining for the word understand. All right, in order for us to add a prefix, okay, we can use the prefix miss. So it becomes misunderstand. So misunderstand has the opposite meaning of the word understand. Can you see, everyone? Does that make sense? All right, very good. Okay, so for the root, all right, these is actually the main part of a word, carrying its core meaning, and they are mostly derived from Latin or Greek. Okay, and then finally we have suffixes. So these are letters that are added to the end of the word, which change its function, form, as well as meaning. All right, so few examples we have there as ly, which is um, that forms adverbs from adjectives. So we have the word happy. Okay, so happy is an adjective, but if you want to change it into an adverb, okay, we add ly. Okay, happily. All right, so again, adding a suffix can change a form of a word. All right, from adjectives to adverb. That is also the same for changing nouns, verbs to nouns by adding ment at the end. So the word improve is a verb. All right, if we were to change it into noun, we can simply add a suffix there at the end as improvement. And finally, it is becoming a noun. Okay? Is that clear, everyone? All right, very good. So let's try to answer this exercise here on prefixes. Decap. Yes, it is. Because again, it has an opposite meaning. Okay? Good example there. Oh, I hope you are still able to read the words there. Can you all read the words there? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 words altogether. All right. So I want you to put the words with the correct prefix. All right. Can everyone do this task right here? Can I give you the drawing tools? 3, 4. All right. Go on ahead, everyone. I have given you the drawing tools, and I want you to place or write down which one belongs to the correct prefix. Okay, so for example, let's use the word agree here. So where should we put agree? Yes, we have one answer already. Okay, please go on and take your time. Make sure to fill in all of the 18 words, okay? I will help to cancel out. Make sure to watch out because this one is saying I am im. Okay, it's not in. Okay, it's im. Hi there, Miss Akari. How are you? I'm glad that you are able to join us. Can you hear me? Okay, wonderful. So it's just trying to do a recap here. So what we're doing is actually we are learning about word parts. Okay, so for word parts, they are actually can be broken down into three parts, namely prefixes, root, and suffixes. Okay, so I'll just explain here, yeah. So for the word unbelievable, okay, it can be broken down into three parts: unbelievable. Okay, so the first one here, the un, is what we call a prefix. Believe is the core. All right, it is what we call the root. And the word able is what we call suffix. All right, only two things that you need to understand, okay, is that prefix is always placed at the start, suffix is always placed at the end. Okay, so what we're doing now here is putting the words with the correct prefixes. So for example, let's take im. All right, so for the prefix im, okay, we can definitely combine it with words like possible, okay, which is this one here, possible. So it becomes impossible. So possible and impossible have different meanings and they are the opposite. Is that clear? So same goes for the rest of the words here. If you add prefixes, okay, in front of the words, they become different meanings. It becomes the opposite. All right, make sure to cancel the words that you have done so that you don't get confused. All right, please do let me know if you are done with the task and make sure to private text me which color that you are using as well. All right, thank you. I received one answer already. I know who is green, but I know who's using purple and black. Okay, wonderful. I know who is using purple. Okay, wonderful. Okay. All right, when now I know who is using black with smaller font. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, thank you.